So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And the Seminoles will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense got to stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Dropping back, it's Levin. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
This drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Sun Devils line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Wants to go up top. Now adjusting. On the run, deep down the right side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Will Leishon. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete on the right side. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31. And the Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. Third down play from the gun. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
I tell you all the time, they want to keep it third and short or third and medium like you had right here. They make you defend the whole field, and then the QB sees it. Nothing there, tucks it, does a nice job getting positive yards and getting the first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in, it's Brown. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Now on first down from the 30. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCoy. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a...
Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Seminoles!
listen, when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football and make sure you get them on the ground.
Lining up to tack one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Florida is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up 14 over Miami. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Here's a heat. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dome. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Wade. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
And the Sun Devils are in the hurry-up. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the middle. That's caught. It's Moss. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm, but this passing game can continue to heat up. Look out in the second half.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Going right to work up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. That's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. They'll immediately call timeout.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Nobody around as he makes the catch. Touchdown, Florida State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From a couple of yards deep, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executed beautifully.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Forward, and they're up to the 22. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The give out of the gun. There he goes. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. He'll off one deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Noles will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got a Mac.
Breaks into the open on the left. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. It's complete. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Power football with the run. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. Got enough for the first down. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. The Sun Devils had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. A little screen to the running back. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. Makes a man miss. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Ochuck. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Ochuck. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside. Defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. And the Seminoles are flying down the field. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. That's reeled in. It's McCoy. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And the pass.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the